Forget what you learned in school. Never mind what your parents told you, and disregard what your friends say. From now on, the only people you need to listen to are these guys. For the next several minutes, they'll take you on a journey through the political jungle. When your journey is over and you're safe at home, they promise you'll be stronger, smarter, and just plain better. So buckle up, hang on to your ears, because your journey starts now.
December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy.
And it has.
Pearl Harbor yesterday.
Yeah, that
was the
was
anniversary, 75th anniversary. I want to thank all those veterans, past and present, who are out there doing the good fight, protecting us every day while we sleep in our little safe beds.
Yeah.
Free from the communist horde of Cuba and the Soviet Union.
Well, I don't know if Cuba is much of a threat anymore.
Or is the Soviet Union, since that doesn't exist. But
no, the Soviet Union exists.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, it does.
It's Russia now.
They've got an office next to the Illuminati.
Yeah, and that's where
NWO, man.
Rothschild hangs out.
Rothschild, yes. Also Elvis,
Moscow.
Elvis and Hitler.
I don't think Elvis is he was not a communist.
He wasn't until he disappeared.
Huh.
He went to the re-education camp.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a one for the money, a two for the show, a Stalin, let's go, go, go.
No, that was not too bad. I spilled at least 4 ounces of rum over here, and
it's leaking all over the equipment.
I don't know what to do, but
we have our engineer Steve's in the sound booth there. Steve, can you get him some paper towels?
I can't put my arm down now because it got.
Well, here. Steve's worthless.
Right.
I'll throw you over some tissue.
Steve really doesn't seem to have much of an impact around here, does he?
Terrible. He's a communist. I don't know why we hire him. I know why, because we don't pay him much.
Which he's okay with because he's a communist.
All he does is smoke pot.
We give him.
We tell him. We say that's how much we make. We're all even here.
It's even. That's exactly right. He gets as much money as we do per show.
He does. Which,
that's kind of sad.
We don't want to discuss our salaries. They're just so huge.
Yeah. I just want to tell you,
Big league.
This show has let me live out some of my dreams.
Which is
now
very, very, very small dreams.
To make a separate point, I've always wanted to be a rich, evil person.
Yeah. You're not there yet.
No,
You're just evil. You're halfway there.
That's right. All right.
So it's December 8th, right, 2016. We're in the Freedom Studios on the 15th floor of the Patriot Towers in Liberty City. Where at, Nate?
Cuba.
We are in Cuba. We're drinking rum and cokes.
I think it's the second time
we've been in Cuba.
Well, I mean, surprisingly or ironically, I think it's ironic.
Or
you're drinking rum and Vernors,
right,
in Cuba.
Who knew? I had to bring it on the plane.
Who knew Cuba had Vernors all these years?
They don't. I had to bring it on the plane.
Who knew?
Not on the plane, but in my luggage because they don't allow you to have liquids on the plane.
That's right. You have to check it.
But Vernors, good old Detroit, Michigan, right?
Yeah. Flint?
No, Detroit.
Flint?
You're an idiot. It's Detroit.
Flint?
It was founded in Detroit. Vernors.
Yeah, but that one came from Flint.
Is Vernors ever? This one didn't come from Flint.
Probably California.
Yeah,
made in Mexico.
Mike, this is bottled in Cuba. Jeez, what the hell? I love Vernors.
I will tell you.
Yeah.
We haven't done a show in a couple weeks.
2 weeks.
Now.
Yeah, one was Thanksgiving break.
And I would tell you how excited I was.
No, I was off deer hunting.
You were off deer hunting.
I never made it to Thanksgiving.
I would tell you how excited I was when I realized we were actually having a show tonight, but you'd be offended.
Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing it. But why didn't we have a show last week, Mr. Ballerina?
It seems that The laws of physics. In gravity, you are a heartless bitch.
Here's the deal. When you have a large mass,
Yes.
and it hits a hard, immovable object,
Yes.
like the Earth,
Something gives.
yeah, something's
Well,
going to
a
give.
concrete driveway.
And if and I think that's how your doctor explained it to you, right?
She tried to explain. I said, "Listen, I understand the laws of physics and how they apply in this case, and why my rib got broken."
She wasn't insinuating anything, but
Yeah,
a large,
she was saying
a large mass.
She was saying, "You're a big fat guy, and you fell on concrete. Something's going to happen."
Yeah, quit whining.
Now, I will say that I was helping a good dear friend move some stuff in his garage so he could move in a 1947. What kind of car?
Plymouth.
1947
Plymouth. My grandpa's car.
Beautiful
It was
car.
my grandpa's, and my uncle owned it for a while.
And
Pretty cool.
As I was standing back to admiring our job, a little toddler got in the way, tripped me up, and I almost fell on the little toddler, of which physics would have applied, and I would have crushed her and killed her probably. And I tried to do it. As your wife so eloquently put it, you look like a 350-pound man trying to do a cartwheel. Well, I've never did a cartwheel in my life. So I don't know what she was talking about. I was flailing wildly, trying not to crush your child. I fell on the concrete and broke a rib.
Yeah.
Most painful pain I've ever had.
Yeah, we
heard? Did I?
We heard.
Did I shout it all?
So did the neighbors.
Wow.
Although, I will say,
As soon as I hit, I knew someone.
that the neighbor.
Yeah, I remember now. The damn neighbor came over and starts talking about. And I'm
Something
laying
else.
on. I laid on that ground for a half an hour.
I
forgot all about that neighbor.
I really appreciate that my neighbors, and this is serious, I appreciate that they mind their own business, like to an extreme.
I could have been tussed up and had a ball gag in my mouth, and you guys could have been sexually abusing me, and she would go, "Huh? Not my business." What did she talk about?
Awesome.
It was
someone stopped by and was walking around my driveway.
Yeah.
Or something. So that was great. A great neighborly thing to do.
forget the 350-pound sumo wrestler with a broken rib on
she's
your
like, that's
driveway.
That's none of my business. What you,
Boy, what you boys are into.
going.
No, not going to get involved.
That was awesome. I like her. She's a nice lady.
Oh, so I laid on there. Anyways, I laid on there for a half an hour, I think. You kept
did.
going, like, we got to go in and have dinner soon. I
Yeah,
said, just get some blankets and a pillow, and I'll spend the night out here. I'm not moving.
I was making sure to stand inside the garage because it was starting to sprinkle
Starting to
a little
rain,
bit.
yeah. I said, get a tarp, cover me. You want an ambulance? I said, no, I think I can do it. Well, I finally got over onto my belly,
Finally
which was
did it.
painful. Nate, you helped me finally stand upright.
Oh.
Walked me over to my car. He goes, you want me to drive you? I'll drive you. I said, no, I think I can do it. He goes, well, every time you scream out in pain, you close your eyes and look up to the heavens. That's not conducive to good driving. I said, you're right.
But as soon as your wheels hit the public road,
You were gone.
I felt good.
Yeah.
I went in the house.
He's going to make it or
forgot
not.
about it and waited until tonight to see if you showed up or not.
We'll read it in the paper tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was really bad. I'm feeling better now.
Well,
thank you.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Thanks for not squishing the baby.
Yep. Although I wanted to give her a hug tonight, right? She didn't want anything to do with me,
she hates you now.
which is horrible because she's such a beautiful, cute little girl.
Yeah. Well,
I saved her life. She's
I don't think
ungrateful.
that's how she sees it.
No,
This
she
is-
doesn't.
I don't. I
She
don't
goes,
know if
this big man tripped me, projected me into the air.
Yeah.
Until I crashed onto the hard concrete.
Yeah, she also hit the
Yeah,
concrete, but
yeah.
she was fine. But
Well, she cut her head.
She
a
was
little bit,
fine.
you know. But well, if she doesn't get into Harvard, it's her fault.
that's right.
So that's my McRibs that are broken.
Yeah.
I want to give a shout out to my alma mater, Western Michigan University, who 13-0 football team is going to the Cotton Bowl. I think it's the first MAC conference team to
pretty good.
go to the Cotton Bowl. That's a
Wait,
big bowl
what's the
game.
record?
13-0.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you said 0-13.
Oh no, they
Which
would
is not
they wouldn't,
good.
no, they wouldn't go to the Cotton Bowl.
They're the first
They'd go to the toilet bowl.
non-winning team to make it to the Cotton Bowl.
It's amazing.
Exciting.
I hate this college playoff stuff. It doesn't work. So they're playing Wisconsin.
All right, go Broncos.
Yeah,
In sad news, though, John Glenn passed away today.
that's right.
Or I think it was today. I saw the news today.
I think it was today or maybe early or late last night.
So he was apparently
95 years old.
First person to orbit the Earth.
Right.
And then again, 36 years later, became the oldest person to go into space.
Right.
Which is pretty cool.
I think may have had some, I don't know if he had any flying
Speed
records as
records,
well.
yeah.
Whether
I'm not sure
either.
As you said, though, not that impressive because
I've been around I've orbited the sun for 59 years, or 59 times.
Yeah. So,
and
the sun's a lot more dangerous than the Earth.
You would think so. And
it's a longer trip.
It takes almost a year to get around it. So
I don't know how long it takes to get around the Earth, but
I don't. Not very long.
No. Okay.
All right. Are we?
Yeah, we're done.
Are we done making fun of a U.S. legend? The first Russian to orbit the Earth, and we're making fun of him. It's almost like the first chimp that went into space.
Yeah, it's sad.
I don't know what his name was. Bingo, Bongo,
and the dog.
Oh, poor little doggies.
It's horrible.
No, I love dogs.
Me too.
All right.
Go
ahead.
Right, yeah, no, I see you reordered everything.
I didn't reorder anything. I didn't touch anything.
Put the important stuff on the bottom. So, all right.
Really, the important stuff, I try to go national, local, and then guns. That's what we do.
Yeah, and
sometimes the national is guns.
And then murdered animals is way down at the bottom.
Yeah.
If it would have been a cop killing all those animals,
right
it would be right at the top.
Right at the top. Damn cops.
What do you want to talk about?
I don't care.
The recount?
We can talk about, in Michigan, a federal judge said, Jill Stein is an aggrieved party.
It's weird because the same federal judge, like yesterday, said, go
ahead.
Or Sunday or whenever it was.
I think he actually looked at the law.
Yeah, he said go, and then, sure. Then they started finding weird cases, like in a Detroit precinct, a case that was locked and labeled 306 ballots.
Yeah.
They open it up and start counting them, and they say, there's only 50 in here.
And they found that maybe 50% of the votes in Detroit were disqualified.
Yeah.
So it actually dropped Clinton's vote count.
Yeah, most likely,
so
for sure.
It looks like Trump gained more votes.
And was right about voter fraud.
Yeah.
Like everybody's been saying for years. And that's my take on this whole recount thing. I don't want to pay the money. So let's just take that off the table.
Right.
But aside from the money that it would cost, I think a recount would be great because it would potentially
expose a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Now, how can you have any faith in the recount if you don't have any faith in the process to begin with?
Right.
I'm not so sure.
Right.
But Ingham County in Michigan, Lansing is the capital in Ingham County.
Yeah.
I saw they had signs up still today that said, come here or recount here or whatever at their fairgrounds and their whatever. They have a building there that they were doing recounts in.
Why would they have signs up for that?
So because the people doing the recount can't find the place.
Okay.
I don't know.
Were they picking them off the street? Hey, come in here, a homeless person. Come over here. We need you to count some votes.
I don't know how to count.
We'll give you a soup sandwich and a cup of coffee.
If it says Trump, you don't count those ones.
Right? Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that was
but I think
Michigan.
I think the recount's okay in principle. I don't have a problem with it. I don't even mind that Jill Stein, who got like 0 votes, is the one that
less than 2%
that started it. Yeah, it doesn't really bother me. I think it's fine. What bothers me is the tax money that it would apparently cost. That bothers me.
Yeah, now some of the people are been threatening the delegates. You better change your vote and vote for Hillary if you know what's good for you. So that puts some pressure. I guess there was a guy in Texas.
Yeah, Mr. Chris Suprin?
Suprin.
I don't know.
Suprin.
It doesn't matter.
Chris.
Not gonna work here anymore.
Why? What?
Nothing. That's from Office Space, but you don't know.
Oh, yeah, I love that. I don't like working. I don't think I'm going to go anymore. So are you going to pay your bills? Well, I don't like my bills. I'm not going to pay them.
It's different scene, but okay.
Oh, boy.
So this guy, Chris Suprin, from Texas, delegate, 2 days after the election, said, yeah, absolutely, I'm going to vote for Trump. He's an elector.
He's a delegate.
Holy cow.
Yeah, elector.
But now
electric.
He came out just in the last day or two wrote an op-ed in the or editorial, whatever you call it, in the New York Times,
yeah.
saying maybe I'm going to change my mind.